Hello, everyone. Happy spring and welcome to the April 2019 Junior Ambassador Briefing. We're so excited to share some great new action opportunities and updates with you all this month. We're going to be going over some Junior Ambassador Program updates, and then we will dive into this month's assignment. My name is Stephanie Livingston, and I'm the Consumer Health Specialist with the Advocacy and Access team here in Washington, D.C. Alongside Julie Eller, who you've probably talked with a little bit, we facilitate the Junior Ambassador Program. Both of us were diagnosed with juvenile arthritis at a young age, so we love having the opportunity to work with our dedicated junior ambassadors and hear all of your stories and work on these great assignments. In mid-March, we were thrilled to host the 2019 Livius Advocacy Summit right here in DC, with just about 300 participants coming in from around the nation. These advocates and ambassadors met with over 215 offices on Capitol Hill after a full day of learning about how to advocate for arthritis. Through the virtual summit social media campaign using the hashtag #AdvocateForArthritis, we garnered over 10 million impressions on social media in that couple of days span. So that's 10 million views of our important arthritis stories. So thank you for sharing why you advocate for arthritis and sharing your story on social media. We're so excited to continue this momentum through the year with our ongoing Junior Ambassador assignments. As a quick reminder, please send me an email to report your activity after completing an assignment. My email is listed here. It's slivingston@arthritis.org. And this is a great way to keep track of your progress throughout your time in the program and have a record of your service hours for you to look back on personally or to use if you may need community service hours for school or for any future job or college applications or anything like that. On to our Junior Ambassador assignment for April. Our call to action is relatively simple. You can see it here. We need to use our voices and our important personal stories to educate Congress on key arthritis issues. We can do this by sending them our Welcome to Congress packet, which breaks down all of our arthritis priorities, how they can help, and where to find all of the tools and resources they may need. We also want to provide them with a concise action opportunity, which will be our STEP therapy reform ask, which we'll go over in just a moment. This month's assignment is to send a personal message to your federal members of Congress telling your story and urging them to support federal step therapy reform legislation once it is reintroduced to Congress. It's important to note that step therapy reform legislation was active in the 115th Congress just last year, but it needs to be reintroduced to sort of reactivate it. So there are 3 steps to success for this assignment. Step 1 is understanding the background. Why are we doing this? What are we doing? And why is it important? So in January, a new Congress was elected to serve until 2021. Some of them are new and many of them are returning members of Congress. Regardless, it's important to continue sharing our important stories to let them know that these issues are incredibly pressing and important to us and many others. The Welcome to Congress packet, which you can see some photos of here on the right, is a simple way to provide our members of Congress with the information about all of our legislative asks and resources for success. A top priority we're striving for this month is our federal step therapy reform legislation. You may have heard to it referred to as fail first. So this practice makes patients wait a period of time before they can take their preferred treatment. This wait time can cause some extra pain, swelling, and discomfort, among other things, for patients, and we really want to avoid that at all costs. We're asking Congress to support step therapy reform once it is reintroduced in this new Congress. Though we are focusing on nationwide federal step therapy reform in this assignment, there's also active legislation on the state level. Check out this map to see where your state falls. Our goal is to turn every state dark green, which means that they have enacted step therapy reform legislation. And you can see the light green states currently have active legislation this session. So feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot or anything like that so that you can see where your state stands. If you'd like to take your message for this assignment to the next level, be sure to add a personal message about where step therapy reform stands in your state. The more personal touches you can add to your message, the better. Step 2 is to draft your letter. So in your assignment guide that you received with your Junior Ambassador newsletter, we've provided a template letter that you can use to write your message to your members of Congress. You'll want to add in your member of Congress's name in the beginning part, add your personal story into the message, change anything you'd like, and then be sure to add a little note saying thank you and add your name and contact information at the end. Always remember to be honest, keep it simple and concise, and to be you. Telling the truth and telling your story is one of the best things you can do in this assignment. Once you've written your drafts, it's time to send them off. You can go to our Action Center, which is at arthritis.org/Action Center, and you can click on the Find Your Legislators tool in the left-hand side navigation menu in the gray there. Then you can enter your zip code and home address in the fields there and press continue to find your legislators. A list that looks just like the picture on the right there will come up, and it'll include all of your representatives from the President of the United States all the way to your local assembly person. For this message, we're going to be sending it to your 2 senators and your representative. These are your federal officials. You can click on the blue text that their name shows up in and learn more information about them if you want to add any sort of personal note or message into your letter. And then when you're ready, you can check the boxes next to their name, enter in your message in the field that pops up there, and then once you've double checked everything and made sure that you've added everything that you want to include, you can hit send, and then you're done. You can repeat those steps for each of your letters for your 3 federal officials will be messaging, and you'll be all set. Once again, feel free to send me an email at slivingston@arthritis.org once you've completed the assignment, and if you have any questions about this assignment, past assignments, or anything that you'd like to see in the future. We are so excited for this great opportunity in this assignment in April and hope you all enjoy it. Have a great month, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.